Hi guys, welcome to another Divi Theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, in yesterday's video we created these buttons that change from an icon to text when you hover over them. Now I actually put mine in 5 columns here, which works fine, but I'm going to show you the difference today of using 5 columns or using a single column with Display Flex. Now, as you can see, these look fairly similar, these two. But this one on top, I've got my little icon modules in 5 different columns. This one below, I've got a single column. Let's take a look on tablet and mobile now. If I hit my F12 key. Here we are on iPhone 12, and as you can see, the top one that's in 5 columns is stacked on top of each other, which is fine, but it kind of takes up a lot of real estate there on the mobile. And the one that's actually on a Display Flex with 1 column is in line there, so it takes up less space. And of course, they'll all still work. But it's a nice little option to choose from. There it is on an iPhone 12. If we look on an iPad, it'll be exactly the same. See, that doesn't look too good purely because we've got 5, and it just kind of annoys me that something's missing there, but that's aesthetics. It's entirely up to you. And our one with Display Flex is working fine. So let me show you how to do this. It's really easy. So if I enable the Visual Builder, and we'll go down, let's go to the back end so I can show you exactly what's going on here. I'm going to hit my little purple button. I'm going to go over the little icon on the left, wireframe view. And if we look at these two, the one on top here, as you can see, it's got those icons in 5 separate columns. One on the bottom, I've just stacked them all on top of each other. I'm going to delete this one with the Display Flex and we'll start from scratch. So if I go back to desktop mode now, we've just got the one, and that's the one with the 5 columns there. So I'm going to click on the row itself. I'm going to change the column structure. This little icon right in the middle here. I'm going to change it from 5 to 1. And they'll all stack on top of each other. Great. Well, let's spread them all out by using a bit of code. So we've got to use a little bit of CSS code for this today, but it's really simple. So let's go into the row. And it's important that once you're in the row, you actually go into the column. Once in the column, we can go over to Advanced, Custom CSS. We'll go to the Module Elements. We're working on the main elements here. I'm going to say Display, Flex, semicolon. As you can see, that's lined up those icons in a line. Fantastic. But of course, I want them spread out throughout our row here, kind of equally spaced, and there's all kind of spacing options with Flex Display, but I'm going to justify my content so that there's equal space around and between everything. So I'm going to write another line. I'm going to say justify dash content. I'm going to say space around dash around. As you can see, that's spread them out equally with equal space between each of them, which is just exactly what I want. Now you've got different options. You can use Flex Start. That'll put them all at the beginning. We can have them centered. Pops them in the middle. And you've guessed it, Flex End as well, if you want to pop them on the end there. I use space around, which spreads them out that way, but you can also use space between. I change that to between, and that spreads them out from left hand side to right hand side. You always add a bit of padding to your row. I'm happy with the space around though. That works for me. That's great. Well, it's got them sort of lined up how we want. That row's now a little bit deep for me, so let's go back into the main row settings and I'll give it a fixed height. Over in design and sizing, I'm going to go down to height. Let's try 100 pixels. 100px. Make sure you put in the pixels, the px there, or else it'll put in percentage for you. Yeah, I need a bit more than that. Yeah, that works for me perfectly. Great. Well, now, if we look down at tablet, stays just as it is, and just reduces the space in between as the screen size reduces, and the same on the mobile. Now, if you decided on mobile that you wanted to display it normally so they're stacked on top of each other, we can do that easily as well. So if we go back into our row, green tab for the row. Remember, we were working in the actual column itself, and it's important that you do that. Over to Advanced and Custom CSS. Module Elements. There's our main element. We can select the little mobile phone icon there. Select the phone right there. And instead of Display Flex, we can put Display Block. And we can save that. Go back into our row now. And we'll have to change the size of that row because we've got Display Block. Sizing. Go down to height, and again, make sure we're on the right one, the mobile. Auto, fantastic. So now if we go back to tablet, it should be displaying flex. Looks like we want to reduce the height of that on tablet. And then back to desktop. And there we have it. And that's a really useful way of aligning your elements. Let's save our changes here and exit the Visual Builder. So there we have it. There's how to arrange your modules using Display Flex. Really nice little feature, really essential to learn. And don't forget, I'll put that code down below the video for anybody that needs to copy and paste it, but it's as simple as you saw me write just now. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.